what I thought it was going to be. Every job that I applied to, you know what they told me? No Canadian experience. I'm wondering, I just came. How do I get experience when you have not given me the chance? Yeah, it was so funny. I couldn't find a job. Guess what I had to do? Started working in a warehouse. In Brampton, here, Galway Drive. I worked in Canadian Tire Fulfilling Center. I was working night jobs. One night, in August of 2018, my wife woke me up and said, "Is this why we came here? Is this why you left everything that you asked and came here?" So we moved from Brampton and then we moved to Hamilton. So you had to go to school and work. But then again, I got to Hamilton and I started looking for a job. I couldn't find one. And then I ended up in another warehouse, National Steel Staff. They used to make training that way. Oh, this is what I used to be like when I do work. Cleaning.
Welcome.
There's one number that I will never, ever forget in my life. 1876. That was what they used to pay me per hour. I can never imagine how people survive with that. Now I can't. But then it was all I had. It took almost a year after we got into Canada before I could find a job. But what job did I find? I was supposed to be a debt collector. But I didn't want to come and tell me debt collector. So I went online and Googled, what is the nearest name to a debt collector? So account receivable specialist. So I started calling myself AR specialist. So I can make myself feel good. But guess what? I joined the BFG before then. I didn't understand what they were saying. Just like Mark was saying, everybody just come, you're going to do this. I'm like, I'm just looking for a job. Can you help me to find a job, please? I mean, I thought you could understand what people are talking about. You see Kenny here standing. He didn't give up on me. So for every one of you guys who brought somebody into this organization, their success, their hope is resting on your shoulder. Do not give up on anybody. So he came to my house. In 2018, he came previously. Let's go to San Jose. I'm like, no, I got San Jose. I'm looking for a job. He said, go to San Jose. Please find me a job. But we couldn't find one. So it took me to Dallas in 2019. And that was the end of it. You see, when I walked into the convention center in that American Airlines arena, there were over 15,000 people there. You know what I said? Everybody here cannot be mad at the same time. There must be something here. There's a gold mine here that everybody is coming to, here. And that's what World Financial Group is. Today, we want to talk to you about what it is that we do here. I'm just going to run through. I will give you a very snapshot of what it is that this organization has helped me. Before I started out here, I used to earn $3,600 a month, right? I didn't have any protection, even though I needed it. I had a lot of debt. I don't even know what emergency fund was. I know emergency was fund. I don't know how to solve them connect together. We kept some money outside, part of proof of fund that we brought so that we can, use it in the future. But today, this is what this organization has done for us. I am confident and, with every sense of humility to say that I will never make less than $20,000 a month. Because of that, we can now put money that we make here into serious investment for us and and the family. I was able to finish paying all my debts in record time, right? Begin to put money aside for emergency fund, and then begin to invest money in real estate and other investment properties that we can begin to take advantage of. So let me tell you something. I have a vision for this organization, and this is my personal vision. So USB says they want to educate 30 million people by the year 2030. I just want to take a small fraction of that. My goal is to educate 100,000 families. I don't know what you want to do, but that's what I want to do. And for as many as possible people that I can, educate. I'm looking to find 10% of those people to come and work with me as business associates. And out of those 10% that come to work with me as business associates, I know what they will build 10% of those people to be millionaires on this platform because we can do it. And this is where we can get it done. For every one of you that is invited here today, I want you to know one. You have a community. We will get there, but we can get there faster with you taking us to that place. And that's what I want to share with you this morning. Our financial literacy campaign. There. Thank you. So, why are we here? We want to talk about our financial literacy campaign. So, before I go, I want to quickly just, watch this video. I want to welcome you to our financial literacy campaign. You see, what we're trying to do here is that we're trying to build a new industry in the financial services industry. And we want to do that by building it through financial education. You see, we are in North America. There are a lot of challenges that we're seeing all over the place, right? Statistics are showing us that in Canada, 1 out of every 4 person has to, borrow money to live. Isn't it an irony that we live in one of the wealthiest countries in the world and a lot of people are still struggling with money? How is that even possible? I was one of those people. You see, before I go forward, let me quickly tell you a story. When I used to work where I was doing AR work, I would have my car outside, finish work, and turn on Uber at 5:30 in the evening so I can make extra income to be able to feed my family. You see, look at this. Income gaps are getting widening and widening on a day-by-day basis. Look at the file. You see that? 80% of families own the minority of the wealth that is available in this country today. And the same thing in America and any other place that you can think of across the entire globe. Why? The minority owns the majority of the wealth. The question is this: how is it that the rich continue to grow rich and the average people get poorer every day? The question we want to ask ourselves is, there was a survey that was done by Credit Suisse, and they looked at the stock of millionaires across the entire globe. Where are we in the country? There are about 1.7 million people who are millionaires in Canada. Is there a possibility that all of us in this room can be in that group at some point in our lives? I believe 100% that I can be that on this platform of World Financial Group and World System that. So today, what we want to talk to you about is The truth is, there are so many people that are living next to you that are millionaires, multi-millionaires. They are not fancy people. They are not celebrities. These are not people that got inheritance from anywhere. They're just like you and me, but with a difference. Because over time, they plan their lives with knowledge, consistent practice, and discipline for them to be who they are today. So what is it that the rich people know that the average poor people do not know? You see, the thing with poor and average people is bad habits, poor decision-making process. That is what gets most people to, where they were. I mean, I used to be one of those people. I'm just trying to get out of that place now. We talk about, we just spend money without any form of budgeting for it. People don't have any form of goals that they are working towards. They just basically do things without thinking about, stuff that they're supposed to be focusing their energy on. Have you noticed that it's the people that don't have much that have the most expensive things and they want to wear the best of clothes, they want to drive the best of cars? People will literally go and borrow money so that they can buy things to oppress people that don't honestly care about them. Right? They're living off credit cards, line of credits, and they're using the large portion of the money that they make to start paying off those debts that they've acquired over time. People are just basically, walking without any plan. You see, I listened to something yesterday, and the guy was saying, a lot of people are going to work, but a lot of people are supposed to be going to work so that they can have a better living. Many people are just working just because they have to work. Why? They've already acquired so much that they can't afford. A lot of people don't have any plans at all for the future. They're just living life as it comes, one day at a time. And so many more things that people are doing. We here on this platform want to tell you that you can be better than that. There is an opportunity for you to do better than what you currently are doing. And that's why we say that it's time for us to change the things that is going on around us. You see, we believe in financial education. What you don't know, you don't know. And what you don't know can kill you. Right? The future is not in the hands of the Canadian government or the organization that you work with or your financial advisor. Your future is in your hands. That is our belief. Everybody holds his or her own future in hand. We believe that you have the right to be able to make money the way you like. You have the right to be able to save money the way you want it to be saved. You should be able to accumulate your money the way you want it. And then you should be able to protect that money, the way it works in your family. Today we want to talk to you about coming on this platform to get well educated so that you can be your own money manager. And that way, if you know how money works, then you can begin to make the money to work for you in the way you want it to work for you. You see, when we want to build a house, you get an architect and a consortium of engineers. People draw different, blueprints for you to be able to build. Why is it that people are trying to build well and they don't think about how to put in those foundations, how to build well? Would you take a property that is built without any proper, architectural design, foundational design, and stuff like that? See, the truth of the matter is you cannot build wealth until you have built the financial foundation for that wealth. And that's why today, World System Builder, our focus is just talking to people about how do we build financial foundation. And once the foundation is in place, you can go ahead and build whatever you want to build. We want to talk to you about proper protection. We want to talk to you about debt management. We want to talk to people about emergency funding, and then we can talk to people about how to put the investment on top of it. Once the base is secure, it's like building a house. You can only build on it and build from ground up. We want to help people to move from financial insecurity to the place where they become financially secure. For ultimately, what this organization is all about is moving people to the place where they are formally and fully financially independent. Because the truth is, you cannot be fully free until you have financial, So let's talk about protection. So many people are talking about investment without putting bedrock of how it's supposed to be done. We want to talk to people about how to learn to protect their income. The only reason why you can invest is because you are working to earn an income. The moment you lose that income or the ability to make that income, the investment is jeopardized. We want to talk to people about how you're going to protect your health. The only reason you can go to work is because you're good, you're fine. If anything were to happen to the health that you currently have, then everything goes, south. We want to talk to people about how they can protect their assets. Just look at that lady. She's walking in the rain, but because she has that umbrella, she has some form of protection from the rain. We also want to talk to people about debt management. You see, this is what helped me the most. Just like Mark was saying in this organization. For everybody and everybody that is out there that has debt, this is something that you want to take away from here. In one of our workshops, we talk about debt law. And I want you to please follow me as we talk about this. You see, look at this person. This woman or man has a series of debt, mortgage, all the way down to credit card. Many people in Canada and North America generally, people are paying just only the minimum balance. If you pay the minimum balance of $10, it will take a very long time for you to finish. But we're saying, can you find extra $100? Just like Matt says, I'm already broke anyway, extra $100 will not do it. Can you find extra $100 to reduce to your debt repayment, schedule? And again, paying $10 every month, you have that 100 to 110. And then once you finish paying that in the second month, roll up the entire of that 110 to the next one. Add it to the 50, 160. Roll that up again, and you keep going like that. Please, while you are paying off the lower ones, keep paying the minimum balance on the bigger ones. Once you finish paying one, roll it up to the next one. Do not take instant gratification because one is off and then you start to do something else. You want to attack these in such a way that you can become debt free at some point. Now, this is what I like most about this. Now, because this person introduced just $100 extra to the repayment that he or she is doing on a monthly basis, you know what that does to him or her? As against using 30 years of his or her life to make payment on this particular, couple of debts. Because of that extra $100, almost 13 years of that person's life is saved from debt because of the concept that we teach people here. Mark, I believe that was the same thing that you did. I had $53,000 of debt when I came into this organization. This is the same concept that each and every one of the people that have listened to on this platform says that they use to clear out their debt. Then we want to talk about emergency fund. Why do you think we talk about emergency fund? Because when emergency comes, we do not want people to go back into those debts that they have just been exited just because they don't have something else to fall back on. We want you to prepare for rainy day just because, we don't want you to be in that space again. But if you have a car issue or you have a problem in the house that you need to fix, and then we begin to talk to people about investment. We talk to people about investment, learn how to save and invest into the future. Let's quickly look at something. See, assume that you are 30 years old. I know many of you, or like me, many of you guys are more than 30 years old, right? But just assume that you are 30 years old and you earn $60,000 every year. And you want to keep 10% of that on an annual basis, which is $500 a month, $17 a day. And you want to put in an investment towards your future. If you continuously put that into an investment over the next 30 years, what we preach here is discipline over time for you to be able to build the kind of wealth. If you have compound interest at 8%, that is what that one can go in. What if you're able to find compound interest at 10%? It's even better. Now assume that you turn 60. You don't want to add anything to it again. You're almost at your retirement. You just leave it there and let it continue to, compound. By the rule of 72, simple mathematical expression that says, if you want to know how long your money will take to double, Just understand how much is the rate of return that you get from that investment. If you get 8%, your money will double in 9 years. And that money that was 500 that you're putting aside at 60, it doubles to 1.75, I mean $1.5 million at 69. If you leave it at 10%, see the way the eggs were falling out of the basket. That is pretty much, what happens when we're disciplined with our funds. And this is how people are built up over time. What about understanding taxes? Do you understand how taxes affect the investment or the income that you earn or where you keep your money? We want to help people to understand how taxes affect their investment. We have tax now, tax later, and then tax advantage accounts. Understanding the different places where you put the investment that you're putting is what will make us be, successful with it in the future. How much are you paying to CRA? Are you paying much more than you're supposed to pay? You need to understand that. I have two beautiful children, a girl and a boy. And I know at some point in the future they will have to go to school. Elementary and high school may be free, but I have to pay for college. So we want to help people to understand how do we begin to save for children education into the future. I don't want my kids to graduate school with any form of student loan, just like I did. But you see, one of the things that we teach people here is how to help people to get to that point where they can conveniently say that their kids go to school without any form of, And today you probably might not remember this. But one of the first things that I like about you was you talking about RESP when I walked into Mrs. Sada's office. And she was so confident to say that she's sending her children to school without any form of, I was like, no, I'm going to learn this. That's what this organization does to us. It's not about how much or which school. You have to just have a total understanding of what it is that you want to do. That's what our financial education is. What about retirement? In 2020, CRA released some data that I was looking at a couple of months back. 52% of people that are working in this country do not have any plans at all to plan for retirement. 52%. Isn't that disturbing? I mean, half the people working in this country don't have any plans whatsoever to plan for retirement. Why? They are relying on government pensions and social security. 19% of people working in this country says they will continue to work after they are retired, just so because they know that they have to keep paying the bills that they have. So here we want to talk to people about what are those securities and social security income that everybody is thinking about. How do you understand how they work? Will you receive full or partial? We want to talk to people about GIS, guaranteed income supplement. We want to talk to people about what are the implications of taxes on your retirement income. What would healthcare issues be at that point in time? Some of the people that have been campaigning on this platform have things to say to you. This is the issue that says financial education is the best thing that I can share to someone. I join him in saying that it's the best education or any gift that you give to anybody, because it is for the future of that particular person that you're sharing it. The killer says here, I became a member of World System Builder because I love the idea of becoming financially educated and also helping others, especially my family. She's asking you all to do the same for yourselves. My very good friend, Dali, says, I am very thankful for the VSB community. Daily, they spread my vision, they give me hope to be able to do and be better. And more importantly, help me to overcome the challenges that I go through. That is what our community is all about. You are not by yourself anymore. We're here for ourselves. Even though we are all independent, agents, we are all interdependent on each other. I had the privilege of meeting this man in Spain and Portugal. We had beer together. Sikata says something like this. The workshop changed my mindset and attitude towards money. With the help from the VSU, we created a personal strategy and found out a way that I was behind my retirement goals and grossly overprotected. The education and support changed my life and saved my family. Now, I would say he's very confident and proud to say that he's on his way to building a strong financial future for himself. I was like that, and I'm very confident to say the same thing that I say. I am on the way to financial freedom. We want you to be part of this financial literacy campaign that we're running because we honestly believe in this a lot. We have over 300 financial centers. I don't like the word center, I'll be honest with you. I call them financial franchises. Because the truth of the matter is, everybody that opens office, you just basically open a franchise that you can leverage forever. It's just like you see McDonald's, Burger King, Timothy's all over the place. Your office is your wealth that you have created for yourself and your family. So I will advise each and every one of us here, work towards creating more financial centers and reaching more people that we can bring into financial independence. What are we doing on this platform? We have workshops that we're running every day of the week, Monday to Friday. I'm very confident to say that nobody in the entire North America is doing what we're doing here. We run financial education. We have a massive, community that is helping us do that. We go into people's homes to talk to them about financial education on their education. We go into public places like libraries. We use schools and colleges. We talk to people in their places of worship, mosques, synagogues, temples, churches, small businesses and corporations, government agencies. That's FBI there. And that's like I'm always very proud of. I mean, have you worked in FBI and talk to them about anything? If you're not talking about something that is so. Friends and family online. Right? But more importantly, we are a community that is giving back to people. We don't only just work here for ourselves, we give back to the community. We're giving water across the entire world now through one of our charity water. We contributed about 1.8 million US dollars to this charity over the last 18 months. Something happened in 2020, and that's Corona, right? So we're living our lives in what is now called the new normal. I don't know how COVID affected you, whether it changed you for good or for the worse. One way or the other, we were all affected. And this is what happens with everybody. So people are looking for, change. Because people are changing. People are looking for different things to do. A lot of people resign from their old job because they just feel like, oh, I can't do that anymore. The BSB is here to give people freedom to be able to do the things that they want to do. Flexibility on your own time, the opportunity to live the kind of lifestyle that you want to live, to have a purpose for yourself. We don't just people to work for the purpose of working, but we want people to be able to live the dreams that they want for themselves. That's why we're saying we want to be a part of this platform. We want you to have, the opportunity to build in one of the fastest growing financial institutions in the world. Because we have what it takes to help you to build that. Incredible track record. A lot of our people, have become financially independent. Some of them, like me, are on our way to becoming more, financially independent. A lot of people are earning part-time income. I used to be one of those. And so many people are building financial, future for themselves here. I said this earlier, you will never be free until you have deeper financial freedom. And that's why these organizations are talking to people about you have to choose. You have to make a choice. First and foremost, come here. Come and save your future by getting the knowledge that you need to be able to build the kind of life that you want to build. We want to talk to people about building the future. Start a business here and build something for yourself. We want people who will become part of our campaign, 30 by 30, so that we can help to do things in a larger scale. And we're looking for people who want to make a difference in this world. Build a great family, help a cause, and then contribute to the less fortunate. That's what our campaign is all about. Today, we are confident to say that we're going to get to our mark, 30 million people by the year 2030. And we need people like you to help us to get there. Finally, you see, we're always collecting surveys and just trying to understand how people work. Is this survey card here? We just want people to understand, we want to understand where you are and how we can help to work with you. So for those of you who have guests here, if you need any of these cards, you can find some of those cards, they are technical, and then you can use them to, to survey the people that you brought here. On that note, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for listening to me. And I'm bringing my friend here. I'll listen. I will listen.
All right. Morning, WSB. Morning to all our guests. So, I just wanted to share my story of how I got involved in the organization and how I was invited as well. So, okay, how do I use this? Okay, there you go. So my name is Allison, and actually I arrived here in Canada way back 2013. And in the Philippines, I was actually a nursing graduate. So the reason why I took up nursing because my mom told me, okay, we're going to Canada, and in Canada, nurses are earning good income. And since I am a very practical kind of person, I grabbed into that opportunity. But just like what BC was saying a while ago, when I came here, the first thing that they were asking me was Canadian experience and Canadian education. And since I have none of those, I was just a new immigrant here. I had no choice, but I have to go on a survival job. So my first job was I was working as a housekeeper at the golf course, and I was also working as a service with departments. Though I have nothing against work, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't the life that I was actually expecting. So what I did, I decided to venture out into business. So prior to becoming part of WSB, I actually had three businesses. So I had Farmer Canada, wherein I was a supplier of vitamins. I also have a clothing line with my sister, and I also have my own coffee brand, which is Success. But then on how I became part of the community, my uncle and my auntie, Tita Nancy and Tita Zon, they actually invited my dad. But then my dad, his type of personality is whenever gets invited, he always says, okay, invite my daughter. Don't invite me, just invite my daughter. So my dad invited me, and then I came to their house. But then, during this time, I was very skeptic. I was very close-minded because I thought I was doing okay. I had businesses, I was earning, I was happy. So in short, I did not join. But then 2020 passed by. I was one of those people who got financially challenged when COVID happened. Because even if I was earning good money because of my businesses, I did not know how to properly manage my money. So I got myself into so much debt. I was so bad with my money. And then 2020, this time, they invited my mom. So they don't invite me, just my parents. So now they invited my mom for dinner. And she said that they would be drinking, so I have to go with her because I have to drive for her. And then that was the time I actually met Jeff. He was talking about workshops by this time. He was talking about workshop number one. When he was describing on how much workshop one was able to help a lot of people about debt management, I felt as if he was talking to me. I felt as if he knows my story. So I attended workshop number one, and the moment we saw workshop number one, we actually joined the community. Because I said that it would be unfair if I saw this opportunity, I saw this education, and then I won't be sharing it to other people. So that's the time we share it to anybody, our friends or family, whether it's in person or by Zoom, we share it and we keep on learning. Because this is my first time, I had no idea about financial industry. This is my first time joining. So we joined during the Zoom era. So we had Zoom meetings and then learning more and more. That is the time I was able to help my sister. I was able to earn 50,000 in the business. I was able to help another friend of mine reach their goals. And then here, we were able to get our S&P promotion after a year, and we were able to get our 100,000. So, but then, actually, it's a never-ending learning, right? So we leveled up our learnings very early. We started attending conventions. We were going out already. We're done with Zoom. We're so fed up with Zoom already. So we went to Miami, Florida for a convention. We also had a September search at Vancouver. Aside from learning, we were also traveling. We were enjoying. Here we had a Trainers Academy at Hamilton. And then we had a Three Perfect Days in Mexico. January, we had a New Orleans convention. And then we went to the main office, which is our headquarters at San Francisco, California. Last April, we had our Traders Academy here in Toronto and our recent stay in Portugal super trip. But then here, why did I actually join the community? Because this community gave me a chance So everybody here came here to Canada, especially the immigrants. We're looking for an opportunity, we're looking for a chance. And this community gave me a chance because I have so much reasons in life. My first key is I wanted to be debt free. I wanted to buy our own house because we've been here in Canada for 9 years already, but we don't have a house yet. And of course, I wanted to give back to my parents. So these are actually the goals that I want. And the education platform that we have, that would teach you on how you could handle your money. And the business platform that we have, that would help you build the reasons why you wanted to win in life. And I am so grateful for this opportunity. And thank you guys for letting me share.
All right, guys, please give our speakers and trainers a round of applause once again. They did an awesome job. So right now, again, we're going for 30 minutes break, but before that, I just have a few announcements here that I have to bring out here. So there's actually some people that actually parked their car that's blocking someone's door. So we don't have plate number yet. If you don't want to wait for that. So, oh, it's good now. Oh, and there you go. Forget about what I said. Just think about the break. 30 minutes break. So right now it's at 10:40 now, 10:50. So maybe we can come back around 11. What time would that be? 11:20. Yeah. And also another announcement for the next speakers this afternoon. I'd like you guys to see Sujata on the left side of the stage. So right after this, please see her before you go to your break. So